Are you somebody who has some great jackets in your closet, but you tend to wear that one jacket with that one blouse in that one put together outfit? I have a client who had been doing that exact thing. Maybe you are somebody who is thinking, gosh, I need to buy a black jacket, but I'm wondering, how am I going to wear it? Do I really need a black jacket? I have another client who has been doing that exact same thing or had that same thought. So I want to welcome you to the Style with Significance show today, where we are going to be talking about the power of a jacket. And I love to just talk with you on how style, number one, influences your personal style. It influences your life. What does style have to do with your personal brand? And more importantly is, what is the significance of it? And today we're going to really dig into a little bit more about the power of a jacket. If we haven't met, I'm Annette Bond. I am your host of the Style with Significance show. I am a certified image consultant, and I help amazing business women just like you. I help you to create a customized signature wardrobe that feels so good to be you. I help you to dress with intention, and yes, we talk about style and color and how do you create that polished, put together outfit. So let's get started and let's talk about the power of a jacket. So I was really thinking about this I believe that jackets have a real subliminal message. And what do I mean by that? Is I remember back in the day, the dress for success back in the 80s, and every woman wore a jacket, but it was that traditional jacket. So a couple words that I wrote down was success, expert. I would love to know, what do you think about jackets? Like, why do you want to wear a jacket? Or when you see a woman wearing a jacket, what does that make you think? I'd love for you to put it in the comments, because sometimes we see these images and we have to take kind of step back a minute and think, wow, she looks amazing. She looks so polished and put together. And maybe it's the jacket. Those were a couple other words I put down. Polished, put together, finishes the look. I hear a lot of women ask me, Annette, help me to feel put together. Help me to feel polished. Is that you? Is that how you're wanting to feel? I also put down expert. And it could be as simple as you're a woman who you're just cold a lot of the times. And when I mean cold, I mean temperature cold. I'm that person. I am always cold, and honestly, I love that third piece, whether it's super casual or whether it's professional. I love that layering piece because it lets me feel that comfortable, cozy, because I'm always cold. And I don't always need that heavy jacket. So I'm looking at my notes today because I have lots of kind of little these pieces that I want to make sure that I don't leave off. So it's really thinking about, why do I want to wear that jacket? Let kind of review what I just talked about. Is it that expertness? Is it the success? Is it the pulled together look? Is it giving me that finished, polished look? Or is it literally the practicalness of you're just cold. And it could be all three of them. And honestly, if I were to be honest with myself, that is why I love jackets. I love that finished look. I love the practicality of it makes me feel, I feel warm temperature wise. But I really love, most of all, I really love the whole look and feel of a jacket, and it just finishes my look. So I want to kind of take a look at this. I'm going to actually take off my jacket and show you what this looks like. So this look is just fine. It's perfectly fine. I have on my earrings. I have on my statement ring, and I am very put together like this. And this may be just fine for you. I always like to say, I like to talk about the notion of a third piece. So for example, it's my earrings. It could be my ring. It could be my shoes that are that third piece. For me, it's usually the earring because it has a little bit of drama to it. And as you've noticed, if you've been watching for a while, I love big earrings. So this is just fine. But as you can see, when I had on my jacket, it just gave me a more elevated look and feel. So let's go back, and I had on, so this is the thing about jackets. I have what I love to teach all my clients, and that has really made a difference is sharing with what is the right jacket. And I love to put in my fashion feng shui, because fashion feng shui is about connecting, aligning that inner you with the outer you. And what do you want to say with that jacket? So with my green emerald leather jacket here, there's a simpleness about it. There's an elegance, but because it's leather, it does have a little bit more of that edginess to it without being so edgy. So let's go to the traditional black jacket. So this is one, this is the La Auger, and I want to just show you, it's a great look, definitely more traditional, more timeless. A little hint, this is actually a jacket I brought in, and the sleeves are too long. I am one who literally, almost with every single jacket, I have to get the sleeves adjusted. So this is something to think about, again, of wanting that polished kind of feel. Polished look is always think about your sleeve length. Do you need to lengthen them? Do you need to shorten them? And it can be done easily both ways. So again, a very, very different look. Just a little bit more of that traditional. I'm giving authority. So think about, when I talk about that power of a jacket, is it that successness? Is that a word? Success, expertise that you want to come forward and that you want people to see that timeless trusting. This traditional jacket definitely fits that bill. So I want to share with you another jacket that is also traditional, but it's got color to it. So, because of the industry I'm in, I love adding color. It just adds that passion piece, that inspiration piece of who I am. And as you can see, so it still has that success, expertise because it's traditional, but it's definitely has a fashion forward kind of look and feel. So you need to think about not only who you are as a person, when I talked about aligning that inner you with the outer you. I want you to think about your personal, professional brand. What is that? What are you trying to, what story are you trying to tell with your personal and professional brand? And it definitely comes in your clothing. And you know what I love is you're probably noticing here is that I have just tried on 3 different jackets that go with this one blouse. Remember at the very first, I talked about, do you have a jacket that you tend to wear with one blouse? You may be one of those people because it's so easy to get stuck in that uniform kind of look. And what I mean by uniform is that you wear the same blouse with the same jacket because you can always count on it. But there's so much variety. I just showed you 3 different, very different jackets that I can wear with this one blouse. Okay, here is another jacket. So if you are somebody who you're thinking, okay, Annette, I do have a little bit more edge to me. Just a second, trying to get this unzipped here. There we go. So coming into fall 2022, we are seeing a lot of black moto jackets. This happens to be navy, but it has a little bit more edge to it. It has all the zippers, it has the zippers on the side, it's navy, it's leather, but it's still a jacket. So I want you to really honor you. I am so about honoring you because you know what? When you honor you from the inside out and you know that you have a little bit of edginess to you, you are going to love coming to your closet and getting dressed. And that's what clothing is all about. It's about you showing up as the best version of you, uniquely you, forget about what you're wearing, and go do what you do best. Because I guarantee when you honor you, when you are true to you, that is true authenticity. It truly is. It's being true to who you are. So I have black with navy. Guess what? It's okay to do that. Let's just say that you had on a pair of great, fabulous navy blue jeans with this navy leather jacket. This is so right. You can wear black with navy. Are there other choices? Absolutely. I'm going to try on one last jacket. And you saw this as I was talking about doing my Style with Significance show. This isn't really a blazer kind of jacket, but I live in Seattle. And Seattle, we do not get the really extremes of always needing like super heavy jackets. But sometimes it's cool and you need that third layering piece. So this is actually an outer jacket. And I love little jackets like this where I don't have to wear my overcoat, but I can just throw on a little light jacket and it just really finishes my outfit. Yes, going back to my notes, I think I've covered it. And so it's really talking about, are you trying to exude authority? Are you trying to exude trustworthiness? Are you trying to exude a little bit of edginess? Are you trying to exude some fun? Think about that when you go to your closet in the morning, when you think about what do I have ahead of me? Who am I going to be meeting with? Who's going to be on Zoom? Maybe you're seeing some people in person, and being very intentional about choosing your piece so that there's that beautiful alignment between who you are on the inside and who you are on the outside. So I hope you have got some great value from learning about the power of jackets and about the message, the story that they tell, but just about thinking about who you are uniquely to, and definitely aligning with that. So I want to invite you, if you've been thinking, because we're into fall right now, and you're thinking, Annette, I have a whole lot of clothes. I need some help. And I would love to start that conversation. And I want to invite you to AnnetteBond.com/contact. And let's schedule a chat. Let's talk about what's going on, what's really holding you back from showing up as your best self. I can't wait to meet you.